we go. Recording in progress, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, welcome. I'm really glad you guys are here. And I'm just going to do kind of a quick flyby and see if I can show you some cool stuff on Canva. I use it like a lot, a whole lot. And I use it for myself. I use it for clients. I have hundreds and hundreds of images that I've created for my blogs, for my social media, use it for all sorts of stuff. And I'm also, working with clients back and forth. And it's kind of nice because you can share images. So this is images that a client created, and I could actually see her in there working as I was, working on the same image. So I think that's kind of neat. One of the first things you want to do is create a design. And let me move this button over here. And I tend to gravitate towards some basic sizes. I use this Instagram post square for a lot of things. I use the Facebook post size for Facebook or Instagram. But the Instagram post, the square thing is a good size that works on Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn. So I tend to use that one quite a bit. But if I'm doing images for my site, then I might choose one of the larger sizes, like a banner size or whatnot. So you can search, and a lot of times the size that you want will be in there. But I'm just going to choose an
And this,
Instagram square.
sorry,
Yeah.
the size is the picture, the size of the actual file, like not the measure, not the literal size of how big the image is, but it's the size of the file, right?
It's the size of the image.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's saying 1080 by 1080 pixels.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So that's not the size of the file. The size of the file depends on how much stuff you put in there.
Oh, okay.
So the nice thing is that Canva provides just millions of templates. And so you can put in kind of what you're thinking to do. So if I'm thinking I want a LinkedIn post, I can go, oh, I want a LinkedIn post, I want a profile, I want an ad, and it's going to bring up all these different templates. And I almost never will do anything from scratch. I'm always working with templates. A lot of times I'll do carousel posts, which carousels are a series of like 5 to 7 slides that are related. So I've used this one in the past, and you can see that it's got these slides already done. And then I can just adjust it to fit my brand colors and things. So that's kind of a handy thing. So let me grab one of these just for giggles. And I can say, okay, I want all 5 pages. Okay, and then because there's 2 levels of membership in Canva. There's the basic membership, which is free, and the premium membership, which I have, which is pretty cheap. It's about like $12 a month and absolutely worth it. I saw Kathy pop in here, but where is she? Kathy, are you here? Okay, well, hopefully she'll pop in a minute. Oh, there we go.
Hello.
Kathy, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
We're just getting started here. I'm just showing how to do a carousel post for Instagram or for Facebook or for LinkedIn. And the nice thing is that you can do these in your brand colors. So if I go up here, because I've got the premium membership, I can have my brand colors all set up in here. So if I'm doing something with my Very Techmother site, everything is all in these shades of purple. So I can hit that and it's going to change the color across all of the images. So that's really helpful, and it's a big time saver. And so I can say, okay, that hits the text colors. Now I'm going to hit the graphic colors. And let's say I'm going to put them all in this color. Changes them all. So that's a quick and easy way that you can just make a presentation your own. And I really recommend that you get the premium option and that you get the brand kit because you want to be able to set your brand colors and set your brand fonts because otherwise you can spend hours going, no, I think I need more pink. Oh, should this be yellow or should this be this font or that font? If you've got a brand kit and you've got things already set, then you don't have to futz around with that stuff and you don't have to mess with it. Oh, here comes Tanya. I thought she dropped out. So having your brand colors already set and your brand fonts just makes the decisions much, much easier for you. So you can do all sorts of things. And if I wanted to add a picture here, I can pull up a picture of anything I want. Let's say I want to pull up a picture of a cute dog. Boom, boom, boom. There's a million different pictures. You can put them in here. You can change them. You can size them. You can do, all sorts of things. So if I wanted to make that the background, I could easily do that. And then I would want to make the text, white or something that would show up. So see how you can make things really easy. You can fade the background to say, okay, I want to fade it down so it's not quite so obvious so you can read the text easier. You can move things around. Let me get to my positioning thing. So you can say, I want it to be backward. I want to go all the way to the back. I want to, move things forward and kind of layer things. So that's an easy way to do that. And, it's such a versatile tool. You can do just absolutely anything. And they've got a new option called Magic Switch where you can easily resize it to a different size or a different shape if you'd like. So that's option. Um, Another thing you can do is you can create simple videos. They've got a ton of information on here as far as being able to create videos. So if I want to search on a video, let's just do a simple video. Okay, if I go over here to the elements screen and go down here to video, then I can pick from all these different choices. And you could even specify, well, actually, I used this last week because I was doing a video about my trip to Las Vegas. So I threw this into a video and just created a quick little thing, 10 minutes, to just create a nice little video related to our trip to Vegas. And I was able to, cut it down just by dragging here. You can cut it down to highlight different things. You can add music to it. If you go over here, search elements for music. Oh, audio is what I should have checked on. So I can, come up with all sorts of different audios. I don't think that Peace Like a River really fits Vegas, but oh, Fountain. Okay, maybe that one is a good choice. So you can kind of listen to them and go, I don't like that. But see, you can add video, to add a video track under here, and then you can add text on top of the video. So if I want to add text to this video, I just push T for text, and then it says, this is Las Vegas, and it is doing it really small, so I'm going to make that bigger. We're going to grab it. Come on. Huh. Well, it figures it put it right under the thing. Let's, there we go. Okay, so let me make it bigger to start with. Okay. So I'm just going to grab it, put it up here where it can be seen, change it to white so it can be seen. And then I can change it to Las Vegas. and I can change it to whatever fonts I want, and I want something really big and chunky. So something like League Gothic or League Spartan, probably make it bigger. So you can do just all sorts of stuff. So I use it a ton. And the nice thing, if you've got the premium option, you can set up folders. So I have folders set up for all my clients and all my projects, which is an easy way to organize all your stuff. Because after a while, you get tons and tons of stuff, and it's hard to keep track of it all. So if I'm able to switch to folders, then I can see, you know, different images from different what do I want to say, different brands, different websites, different clients, so that I can keep all my stuff together. So it's nice, and you can copy things and move things. There's templates that you can get. Oh my gosh, I have like 1 billion templates. So I actually had to split them into two different folders because I had so many. But you can buy templates that are already pre-made. These are actually ready-made reels that I bought, and you can customize these and change them into your brand colors, add in your own photos, and you can just kind of preview what all the different options are. So there's a ton of stuff that you can do. I'm kind of a template hoarder, so I've, come up with tons and tons of different things, but you can create, let's say that you want to do a freebie in your business. You can use these templates, and this is a really great template here to create a nice freebie. So let's say that you want to put out a freebie, but you don't have a lot of information. If you just put it out in a Word file, it's going to look crappy. And it's sort of like you went to the dollar store to buy a gift for somebody. But if you take it and dress it up with pretty colors and a nice bow and make it look really sharp, then that freebie is seen as a much higher class, a much more worthwhile thing. So if you can create a graphic like this, and it's easy to do just using a template, then it makes you seem more professional and makes this freebie seem much more worthwhile. Whereas if you'd taken this information and just slapped it into a Word document, then, it wouldn't be received as well as if you've got it in a nice graphic thing. And it probably would have been like 2 or 3 pages. Whereas this way, you've got something that feels more substantial. So that's why you want to take the time to, make your freebies and things look really nice. And, this is a freebie that, or a template that I bought, but there's just tons of things out here. And you can put something in here to say, oh, I want to do a checklist, or I want to do a mood board, or I want to do, whatever you've got. And then you can customize it any way that you like, which that's what I love about Canva, because you can take things, you can move them, you can change them, you can change out the colors, you can, change the fonts, change it any way you like, which that's why that brand template comes in handy, because you can get really carried away with tinkering with it. Whereas if you've just got your brand colors and you can just pop the colors right in there, then you don't have to mess with that, and it goes a lot faster. So that's something that's going to help you a lot. Um, I'm trying to think what else we've got in here, because there's just, so much that you can do. What are some of the things that you guys are looking to create in Canva? Are you looking to create assets for your site? Are you looking to create graphics for your social media? What exactly are you guys wanting to do? I'm looking like deer in the headlights here.
Well, I don't know about, yeah, sorry, you go ahead.
No, it's fine. You go.
What I was going to say is, I don't know if everyone else is the same as me, but For me, it's like, okay, everything that you are saying, how you use it sounds good. Oh, maybe I should use it for this, because I didn't know exactly how to use it. Like, I didn't know you can use it for your website. Like, basically, I didn't even know that, right? I knew it existed, but yeah.
Yeah, pretty much all of the images I have on all my websites are graphics that I've created in Canva. So I can create headers, I can create buttons, I can create uh, images in there with just stock photos that, just kind of help to tell the brand story. So
And you can put
that's
it in
something.
LinkedIn. Yeah, in LinkedIn too. Like, you can, because LinkedIn is right now, it's like, if you go with, you put there, it's almost like a Word document. But can you do like fancy stuff with Canvas in LinkedIn?
I do that every day. I actually post in LinkedIn 4 times a week, and I pretty much always do a graphic. So let's look at some of the posts I put out here. I have a scheduler that puts things out for me automatically. But yeah, see, here's a video, here's a graphic, here's a quick little something I pulled out of this is somebody else's graphic. But yeah, see, these are all different graphics. I created this for my tech tips course here. This SEO cheat sheet, I just refreshed to be new brand colors because I just rebranded. It was sort of an aqua before. So I just redid that, redid the headline because I just changed to a different brand. I put a video out here. This was from the Vegas trip. But yeah, these are all Canva videos. Here's a little video that I took, a stock video that was already out here, and then just added my own wording to it about different things I wanted to talk about. And then here's a video that I can post and repost and use on different social medias. I love this one. This one's awesome. And this one I have in my featured section because this image got such a response.
Oh my God, that's a very cool quote. Is that
Yeah.
your quote? Is that your?
That's something somebody said in a meeting and it really struck me. And so I found this graphic with this girl, and she's just like so matter of fact that I thought this graphic just fit that post.
It's
So I
not
come in
trademark.
here.
Like, it's not trademarked, is it?
No,
That
no,
quote?
you can use any images from Canva anywhere.
Oh
You
no,
don't
no,
have
I'm
to
looking.
disclose them.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
looking
not.
at the sentence. If you don't, because it's so powerful. If you
Yeah,
don't
no,
have a
it's not
VA,
trademarked.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
you are the VA,
That's
which I
a
love.
very okay.
Yeah. So you can see all the different things. See, here's the Vegas video that I did, because I was sharing that I was headed to Vegas with my friend. This one was kind of a cool one. This one was already in there and already built. And then I just changed all the wording, changed the brand colors. And then I've got a way to illustrate my point. And I think images with oh, see, here's that same thing, but this was the original coloring. So I just recolored it and reposted it. But yeah, quotes are really popular, and I do hundreds of quotes. I'm like hooked on quotes. So a lot of my stuff is in there. Oh, okay. Would I go over how to create headers for my site? Sure. Okay, so let me go back over to Canva. Hang on. I always hate when this thing gets right in my way. All right, let me go over here. Okay. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to search on header, and you can search on templates or you can search on your existing projects. Okay, so here's the headers that I did for the tops of all my pages. So this is my new website for my fairy Techmother. And I just took some really pretty stock images that had to do with um, uh, computer type stuff. So I used technology flat lays and I searched on pictures that were technology flat lays. And then I added in this colored graphic in one of my brand colors, added the words in here, and then I added a few little sparkles because my fairy tech mother needs some sparkles. So I created all these headers and then I uploaded them into all of my pages. So each one of these is a page in my website. And I'm also using it for blog posts. So I'm using something very similar at the top of each of my blog posts. So I took this, resized it, changed the format of it a little bit, and here's my headers. So yeah, you can use it for all sorts of stuff. Let's see if I can pull back and find another header thing that I've used. So let's see if I go header. Okay, so this is one of my other websites, and I like this size, so I keep copying this size just because it's just the right width and whatnot. And same thing, I took some basic graphics, added overlays. I added my logo here. Up here, I added text. And, I played with this for probably an hour to get it, exactly the way I wanted it because, your logo and your header on your website are very, very important. So you want to make sure you get them correctly. And your WordPress theme will tell you what size header it wants, but you can always resize it. So sometimes if I put it up there and it's cutting it off or it's too short or it's too stumpy, then I can go back and use the magic switch and say, I need it resized to this many pixels by this many pixels. So yeah, you can change the sizing on it. And then you just upload it to your website. Ooh, look at this one. Isn't this pretty? Could you do some really cool thing? I love this black and white thing. I don't like the font that she's used, and I would probably put like a little pop of color here somewhere. Wouldn't it be cool with like some watercolor uh, images on the flowers or something? But there's so many options that you can choose to just get different styles and to go, ooh, this is neat. Let's try this and just play with stuff. So you can come up with some really cool ideas. But, I love to just browse through, and there's, probably 100 different templates out here that you can choose from to change things up. And that's true for every different size in here. So there's always a ton of templates that you can choose. So, let's see here. Let me go back here to home. Why don't we create a LinkedIn post? Okay, so I'm going to go back here to the Instagram post. I'm going to find a template that I like. I'm not going to do a carousel. I'm just going to do a plain static post. And let's say that I got um, a really nice testimonial from somebody that I want to share. Okay, so I'm going to say, ooh, I like this one. Okay, but I'm going to change the background because I don't do home decor. So I'm going to change the background to a different color. And I'm going to go with, let's say a technology flat lay, a technology background. No, not that. Okay, so let's go woman at a computer. Okay, so I'm going to scroll through these. I kind of like this one, but let's see how it sits. Okay, I like that. I don't want the person's face because I don't have a good picture of them. So I can remove that. I want to change the background on this color. So I'm going to change that to one of my brand colors. Nope, that's too washed out. Yeah, maybe. And then I think I want to do this in the pink. Yeah, because that kind of softens it a little bit. And then I would make this bigger. Rule of thumb, I don't ever do a graphic in less than 24 point. Because if you do it this small, it's really hard to read, especially if someone's trying to read it on mobile. So you want a bigger font. And I have a few fonts that I use a lot. I use Montserrat Classic, which is just a straightforward font. And then I would bump it up to 24 point. And then I would go and grab the testimonial and put it here. And then I would add in maybe a little tab here. In shapes, you can do all sorts of stuff. So I'm going to do, what am I looking for? Oh, I like this. No, I like this. I'm going to do this, and then you can move things around and size them. So I'm going to put it down here. And then I'm going to put text over the top. Come on, work with me here. Okay, Sally Sue. Let's make that bigger. White. Okay, and I'm going to put it down here. I'm going to make it white so it'll show up. I think it needs to be a little bigger. And I'm going to move this down and around a little bit. Yeah, I don't like that font. Let's do it italic. Ooh, I like Brittany. Okay. And with a cursive font, you do have to make it bigger because those come out really tiny. So see, 5 minutes, and now I've got something I can post on LinkedIn, and I can put something about, oh, I worked with Sally Sue last week, and she was really impressed with my work. Here's what I did for her. Do you need this service also? Oh, that's done. So then you just download here, and you've got a download link here, and then you can copy it to your computer, and then you can do what you want with it. You can post it all over the place. And because of the sizing, you could post this on Instagram, you could post it on Facebook, you could post it on LinkedIn at different times, different things, or you could create a really nice quote that would go really nicely. So, I mean, there's like infinite possibilities that you can do with this. But you just need to get in and play with it and kind of mess with it and see what you want to do, see what you want to change. But, can you see that this is just a really helpful tool that I think is going to help you guys a lot with your business and, things that you can do to share in your business, things you can change on your website, change in your newsletters, change in all sorts of places. So that's really handy. Let me share some links. I've always got a few little links for you, and put that in the chat. And if you've got any questions, do reach out. I'm always happy to, show you things, or if you get stuck on something, I want to do this, but I'm not sure. Feel free to reach out, and I'll be happy to, set a little coffee chat and, show you how to fix a few things. Or if you want like more of a long-term uh, training thing, then you can book some time with me and I'll sit down and teach you some stuff. But I have to charge for that if it's more time.
So to confirm, are these weekly sessions free, or do you charge for them?
I'm sorry, is what free?
Like this, because the invite says that you do weekly sessions, IT, like computer sessions. Are they free, or are they like, do you charge for them?
So this is sort of like a taste test. This is showing you a little bit of what I can do. And yes, these are free. It's going to be 30 minutes a week every Thursday until Thanksgiving. And then I'm going to take a little break for the holidays. And then we'll see if I'm going to continue this afterwards. But it's kind of giving you a taste of what I can do, with the idea that sooner or later you might want to book something with me. And you can go to my Fairy Techmother site and see the different options that I have to offer. I do coaching. I help people set up their side hustles. I do work on websites. I set up newsletters. I do all that stuff. And then I also have a financial coaching sideline that I do that I've done for many years. And so that's also something I can help you with. Next week, we're going to talk about affiliate marketing and Black Friday stuff, even though it's a little late in the Black Friday season. I've done a lot of affiliate marketing, and I'll share a video where one of my affiliate partners has featured me in one of her videos because I've made $5,000 with her. I'm one of her top affiliates. And so I can share some of the techniques that I use to do my affiliate marketing, which I've done for many, many years. And it's just kind of a nice little extra source of income that I kind of keep humming on the side. So that's what we're going to talk about. And then I think the following week, we're going to talk about Pinterest. I've got a lot of information to share on Pinterest. I've been a Pinterest manager for about 10 years. So that's something. And I've got 40,000 followers on my one
Wow.
Pinterest account. So I've got a lot of background there. And then we're going to take a break for a couple of weeks for Thanksgiving. And then we'll talk about what I'm going to do going forward. But I'm hoping that these sessions are really helpful. I'm hoping that you're learning a few things, sparking a few ideas, and then you can go off and practice and try some things. If you want to set up a coffee chat with me, here's my link for coffee chats. If I'm always looking for referral partners, and I give you $50 cash anytime someone books a service with me. I pay a referral bonus on that. And then if you want to sign up for the Black Friday session, that'll be next week. And then the following week will be Pinterest. So I hope you found this helpful. I'm going to send out the recordings. I finally just set everybody up in my email list because that was just easier to try and get the recordings and stuff out there. But do reach out if you have any questions or anything. And, I appreciate you guys showing up. So
Yeah.
that's awesome. You're welcome, Kathy.
Yes.
All righty. Let
Thank
me
you
see
so much,
stuff.
Adrian.